Lupa bawa uang
QUT
cash.
has a history of
Gampang.
extraordinary
Bayar
achievement.
tinggal scan
and a
kris.
future of great promise.
Kelupaan
Two
bayar
major
listrik.
campuses in the heart of Brisbane.
Gampang. Tinggal
advanced
isi,
online
gak
learning
usah
options.
berdiri.
Queensland University of
Kehabisan kuota
Technology
internet?
is one of Australia's most visionary
Gampang.
and
Bisa
purpose-driven
isi
universities.
sambil
We're the
rebahan.
university for the real world.
Saldo e-wallet kurang?
Fast-tracking real
Gampang.
change.
Bisa top
And
up
fueling the
dalam
career
sekejap.
ambitions of
Mau
students
transfer mudah, cepat,
and
dan
researchers.
hemat?
From all
Gampang.
over the world.
Dengan BI Fund,
through practical collaborations with industry and
Lupa bawa-
work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish.
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters.
Biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease.
And developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
And real benefits for staff, partners, and the community.
Is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT.
the university for the real world.
QUT has a history of extraordinary
lupa bawa uang cash. Gampang. Bayar tinggal scan kris. Kelupaan bayar listrik? Gampang. Tinggal isi, gak usah berdiri. Kehabisan kuota internet? Gampang. Bisa isi sambil rebahan. Saldo e-wallet kurang? Gampang. Bisa top up dalam sekejap. Mau transfer mudah, cepat, dan hemat? Gampang.
The future of
Dengan
great
BI Fund,
promise.
transfer bisa kapan aja dan di mana aja. Pingin tabungan dengan suku bunga bagus? Gampang. Tinggal buka deposito online. Saat lupa bawa uang cash? Gampang. Bayar tinggal scan kris. Kelupaan bayar listrik? Gampang. Tinggal isi, gak usah berdiri. Kehabisan kuota internet? Gampang. Bisa isi sambil rebahan. Saldo e-wallet kurang? Gampang. Bisa top up dalam sekejap. Mau transfer mudah, cepat, dan hemat? Gampang. Dengan BI Fast, transfer bisa kapan aja dan di mana aja. Pingin tabungan dengan suku bunga bagus? Gampang. Tinggal buka deposito online. Saatnya beralih ke yang gampang dan nyaman. Semua transaksi harian jadi lebih gampang, cepat, aman, dan nyaman. Satu klik, berbagai kebutuhanmu terselesaikan. Pegang kendali transaksi harianmu jadi lebih mudah dengan di Bank Pro.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement.
And a future of great promise.
With two major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
And advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world. Fast-tracking real change.
And fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
From all over the world.
through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish.
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters.
Biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease.
And developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners, and the community.
Is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
Lupa bawa uang cash? Gampang, bayar tinggal scan kris. Kelupaan bayar listrik? Gampang, tinggal isi, nggak usah berdiri. Kehabisan kuota internet? Gampang, bisa isi sambil rebahan. Saldo e-wallet kurang? Gampang, bisa top up dalam sekejap. Mau transfer mudah, cepat, dan hemat? Gampang, dengan BI Fast, transfer bisa kapan aja dan di mana aja. Pingin tabungan dengan suku bunga bagus? Gampang, tinggal buka deposito online. Saatnya beralih ke yang gampang dan nyaman. Semua transaksi harian jadi lebih gampang, cepat, aman, dan nyaman. Satu klik, berbagai kebutuhanmu terselesaikan. Pegang kendali transaksi harianmu jadi lebih mudah dengan di Bank Pro.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement.
and a future of great promise.
With 2 major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
and advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
And fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world.
through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown of thorns starfish,
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
and developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
and our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels,
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
And real benefits for staff, partners, and the community.
Is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
It's today, Anna. Today, the long-awaited ISCC has finally arrived, and let me first ask you a question, Yana. How was your day today?
Well, it's the usual Jakarta traffic, but
Oh yes,
I
of
had a
course.
really good breakfast, so it was okay.
That was nice to hear.
Let's ask them, like, how's your morning, guys? Good?
Come
No?
on now. Let's get up some
Nervous?
energy, guys.
Good?
Come on.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
How about you, Coco?
Okay, honestly, I was really sleepy. Like, I didn't even blink an eye last night. But it's okay. I was so excited for this event.
Well, that's good to hear.
Okay, now finally, everyone, today is the time to show off your case-solving talent. And I know you guys have been dying to show off your skills to the world, right?
Yes, look at them. They must have been so excited because it seems like they haven't slept at
I
all.
know, but it's okay. I bet it's gonna be worth it because they look so competitive for this competition.
Yes, that's true. And before we go any further, we should probably introduce ourselves, right?
Right, how could we forget?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to the lecturers and participants. Let us first introduce ourselves. I am Yana.
I'm Coco, and it is a pleasure of ours to be the MCs for this event.
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I know it has been tough for all of us, but we hope that everyone here is well and healthy. On behalf of the ISCC committee, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. As we have to hold this event offline, we will inform you guys of the rules that you will kindly have to follow.
Okay, before we kickstart the event for today, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Samuel Mahatma Putra Tejo Juwono, ESCOM M Infotech, as the Dean of School of Computing and Creative Arts, unfortunately through a video due to his packed up schedule. But still, let us give our utmost attention towards the video. Okay, everyone? Okay, let's go.
Welcome to ISCC 2022. Information systems plays an important role in the advancements of technology used in the digital era. This year, information systems case competitions would focus on the food security amidst the imminent problem of supply chain and resource shortages facing by the world. To add an extra layer of food protections, urban farming has been implemented in many years to prove accessible and yet low carbon footprint food resources. Latest research has proven that this affordable yet effective approach to battle the problem has its challenge to be adopted by urban society. The presence of technology infrastructures in the urban area and the availability of good communications facilities would be the key factors to the adoptions of urban farming as a new city lifestyle. We would like to invite all the best talents in information systems and technology to hand in hand contributing in the adoptions of technology usage in urban agriculture. With innovative yet applicable solutions, we would like to make sure that this could be the new city lifestyle. Since its introductions in 2014, ISCC has proposed many solutions in various domains and contexts, many of which already adopted by the industry and government. The event as well serve as a platform for university, industry, and government to meet and exchange ideas for the advancements of life quality through technology. Yet again, we would like to welcome you to Information System Case Competitions 2022. Thank you so much and all the very best.
Thank you so much to the wonderful speech by Mr. Samuel. Now, let's welcome Mr. Seichi as the operating manager of BINUS University Sinayan to speak for the opening speech. A round of applause, please, for Mr. Seichi.
Thank you, Yana. Thank you, Coco. Well, oh wow. Good morning, everyone. This is what I personally really like about the F2F events. We can actually feel your burning passion and spirit. I know it's a little bit early in the morning, but then again, hey, it's such an honor for all of us to welcome you to BINUS FX. Okay. Well, I think already been mentioned by Yana and Coco previously. Also, this is our, well, I must say, our very first F2F ISCC again after several years of hiatus. So again, such an honor for me to, well, welcome all competitors, coach, yeah, I also faculties members and our team to BINUS University, especially BINUS University at Senayan. A little bit of a story. What is ISCC? ISCC, what we call it as Information System Case Competitions. I think already been mentioned severally, but as we can see, this year it's been held alongside with our partner in Danamon and Maybank. Thank you so much. And as usual, it's being collaborations with KUT. Okay, this is our annual event. Our competitions already been mentioned by Pak Sam previously. This year's topic is about the urban farming. But then again, what we can highlight is how Pak Sam already mentioned. This is a case competitions. We are actually welcoming any new idea, creative idea, out-of-the-box idea to help solve, well, the dilemma later on. Okay, so, well, I would say this is such our annual event, sir, but I think we have joined this previously or last year. Well, this year with that new topic, well, if I may borrow a little bit from Harvard Business School, well, what is a case study anyway? A case study is a chunk of reality. Inside, we have what we call as case dilemma. The dilemma itself, it can be, well, it can be a bad thing, a failing story or something like that, but it can also be a success story. So a little bit of a hint from me, as the team who also helped develop the rubric as well as the case, you might want to highlight that dilemma or the research problem as the urgency of your study later on. So anyway, I think I've been give a sign. There's only 2 minutes left. I know. Don't give me the mic. But then again, at last, I would like to thank all of our great team. Yeah, I would like to thank you so much for all of the ICC students team. Especially, I've seen a lot of students not only from BIS. This event is obviously held by our proud Business Information System program. Okay, so yay, BIS team. Thank you so much. You can see they're really tired, as well as our program, our faculties, our supporting unit, as well as my own supporting unit team. Thank you. At last, we just bid you only the best for this event. Godspeed, and well, let the competitions begins. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Seichi, as the Certification Specialist, Quality Assurance, and Provost for the amazing speech. We have another speech by our gorgeous project leader for ISCC 2022, Madeline Teresa Lee. Please, let's all welcome Madeline Teresa Lee. Round of applause, please.
So, good morning, everybody. Oh my God. I'm so nervous for today's ICC. I know my community and everyone on my team have been through a lot. Even though it's a short duration, and I would like to thank my team and everything we have been through up and down. And let me formally introduce myself again. My name is Madeline Terasali as the project leader of ICC Competition 2022. I would like to thank everyone who has attended today's event, and I would like to express my appreciation for the effort of our committees and the sport, especially from these two beloved MC who are willing to participate and contribute to the success of the event. Maybe a little bit of speech from me is that from what I see, technology has affects almost every aspect of our life. That's why this year's competition, we have choose technology in urban farming, where we would like to help and focus Indonesian agricultural section by reducing food waste and track, monitor the agricultural health crops, and quality by producing a better quality of food and reducing water usage, carbo output, and etc. And that's maybe a little speech from me. I also want to say good luck to the participant and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Madeline, for your kind words. Now, I will inform you the rules for this competition. Please pay attention to the rules. Participants are encouraged to attend the event on 8th and 9th of December 2022. Attendance during the day of the event, 7th, 8th, and 9th of December 2022, is mandatory. Failure to attend without informing the committees in advance through a formal email and without an acceptable reason or late more than 15 minutes will result in instant disqualification. Participants must re-register on 7th of December 2022. The registration booth will open at 9 to 9:10 a.m. Tardiness of any kind will not be tolerated and may result in disqualification. For 8th of December, you need to do an attendance at 7 to 7:10 a.m. Also, for 9th of December, you need to attend before 8 a.m. so you will not be counted as late. Participants are not allowed to leave campus ground at any time during the event. Proper attire is mandatory amongst participants, and formal clothing such as sandals or flippers, above knee-length shorts, mini skirts, and sleeveless shirts will not be allowed.
High school or university ID cards are to be kept in person all the time during the event. Firearms, knives, or weapons of any kind are not allowed within the premises of BINUS International University. Possession of illegal drugs is a violation of Indonesian law and is strictly forbidden in the precinct of the competition. A team is only eligible to enter the competition with maximum 3 members. Each team must represent an institution. A team may not have an alternative or change of members after registering. A coach is allowed to accompany each team. By submitting the solutions, participants will be regarded as having granted the ISCC committees the copyright to the solutions. The rules written above are final. However, in the case of any undesirable circumstances, the committee is allowed to change the rules and regulations. Participants will be informed regarding the change beforehand. So that is it, and thank you so much for your attention, and please do follow the guidelines, okay guys?
Okay, that was a very long read, Coco. Thank you so
But
much.
Anything for ISCC, right?
Okay, thank you. So now let's move to the seminar session. Just a reminder, don't forget to pay attention to the seminar session. This seminar might be beneficial for your case solutions tomorrow. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Menaldi Lewis, MSc MM, as the Certification Specialist, Quality Assurance, and Provost. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Menaldi Lewis.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for that introduction. My name is Minaldi, and I'm also a BINUS lecturer here. Well, not here, in USA, yeah. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. I do have some experience in urban farming. I farmed my own food, yeah, for several years. But not anymore though. Yeah, something happened. So let me the story. Why am I not doing this anymore? Well, one of them is it takes a lot of time. And a few years ago, my wife had an accident, so she had to take she has to leave a lot of the heavy activities because the activity, urban farming actually takes a lot of physical effort, cleaning and stuff like that. And she didn't walk very well at that time, but she's okay now. So we did not do that anymore. But we're still doing. We grow plants, but more for display purposes at the moment. So, but anyway, so that was a little bit of historical background, and I would like to sort of share why I did that and why it is important. Yeah. Okay. So by the way. So I'm sure you've been on trips. Yeah, maybe outside of Jakarta, there's this famous Jagorawi toll road. Yeah, the first toll road in Indonesia. Now, when you go through that toll road, have anybody seen a pickup truck carrying vegetables? Yeah, you have? Can you imagine? Picture that in your mind. Yeah, you've seen that. Usually, like this small pickup Suzuki carry type of vehicle, and you have the vegetables. Yeah, and sometimes, or many times, yeah, there's this guy actually sitting or sleeping on top of the vegetables. Yeah, I see that a lot actually. And like, have you seen that? Which is quite funny, I think. But that's one of the main reasons why I started urban farming. Yeah, why? I love vegetables. Yeah, and the way they transport these vegetables, yeah, on pickup trucks, stacked very high. Yeah, can you imagine what happened to those vegetables that are on the bottom? Yeah, so that's why when you go to the market and you buy the traditional markets, yeah, when you buy these greens, the green vegetables, usually they don't look healthy. I mean, they don't look good. They don't look appetizing. Yeah, they don't look appetizing at all because the way they transport it, it's not good. It's not presentable, obviously, and it doesn't look fresh. Yeah, so that's one of the main reasons I started to, let's grow our own vegetables. So we did that. So that's the main reason. And if you go to a supermarket and you buy the hydroponic vegetables, and why hydroponics? Because they look good. They look appetizing. Yeah, they are not carried in trucks like that. Usually they're packaged in these plastic sleeves, very clean. Yeah, they're very expensive compared to the vegetables that you buy in the traditional wet market. So when I looked at that, I said that, you know what? I think I want to try to grow my own, and that's how it started. Yeah. So we started doing that. The term is hydroponics. I think when you saw the Pak Sam's video, you see it in the background picture. You see these vegetable grown. That is hydroponics. So what is hydroponic? Well, it's basically you grow your own vegetables, but not using dirt, not using the earth. Yeah. The seeds, when all vegetables comes from seeds. So you buy your seeds. You put them in these glass fiber cubes. So something that suspend the seed. Yeah. And then they are put in these plastic cups. Now, the small plastic cups are actually, there are holes. And those plastic cups are put in the device. Yeah. What is the device? The device is just a water container. So it contains a lot of water. And the plastic cups are like floats on the water. And that's it. Very simple. Yeah. So no dirt or earth. Yeah. So the vegetables are grown using water only. That's it. Water, which is simple. I have plenty of water in my house. You have plenty of water in your house. Yeah? So anybody could do this. You need the sun. Yeah? And so on and so on. Now, so how does the vegetable actually grow when it's only water? Well, all living things, including yourselves, including me, including vegetables and plants, they need nutrition. Yeah. So you need to put nutrition, the food, inside the water. Yeah. And this is where the technology comes in. Okay. So how do you do this? Well, depending on what vegetables you want to grow, yeah, You can easily look this up, yeah, on the internet, or you buy books, yeah. Uh, there are there are basic nutritions for that type of vegetables. Okay, there are minerals like kalium and so on and so on. Yeah, basically salts, different kinds of salts. Yeah, so you know the table salt and ACl, sodium chloride or natrium chloride in Indonesia. Yeah, but these are also salts, but different types. Yeah, some contain some metals like manganese, zinc, and all that stuff. Again, stuff that you also need for your body. Plants also need them. Yeah, so you can buy these nutrients in bottles. So you mix it with water. Now, the water itself, you also have to check. Yeah, so water have different levels of acidity. I don't know if you remember your high school chemistry. Yeah, you learn about pH, right? So I think what's a normal pH? 7, something like that. Yeah. So different plants need different levels of acidity. So you need to test the water. Okay, what pH level, and then you mix the nutrients, and then you test again until it is the right condition. So pH and nutrient, yeah, for the particular vegetable or plant that you want to produce, to grow, yeah, and then you put it into the machine, and that's it. Yeah, so very, very simple. And hopefully usually within, depending on the type of vegetable, yeah, between 3 weeks to 4 weeks, then you can already harvest what you grow. And it's not difficult at all. Okay, so at one time, we had, and I have a very small house, yeah, so I put the hydroponic system in front of my house, and at one time I had like 500. So I can grow at any one time 500 plants, 500 vegetables. So every harvest, I usually bring some to the office. I give people sometimes I sell the vegetables. Yeah, you can do that, and it was really good. Yeah, because in the morning when I make a sandwich, for example, I use fresh vegetables. Yeah, I just snip from the hydroponics, put it on my sandwich, and I eat that. So that's the good thing. Now, can you automate this? Absolutely. Yeah. So when one of the things that you can do is because over time the plants will absorb the nutrients in the water. So over time the water condition will change. Yeah. So sometimes you have to add new nutrients, you have to add new salt, and you have to check the pH. Right? And so at any given time, you have to make sure that your system, your hydroponic system, yeah, is clean. It is have the right nutrient conditions, have the right water level, and so on and so on. Yeah. So that's a perfect using IT. Yeah, can help you a lot. And in fact, I visited several hydroponic farms. I mean, these are huge farms. Yeah. They're basically greenhouses. So what is a greenhouse? Basically, it's a closed indoor type, but usually only plastic or glass. Yeah. So they grow the hydroponic vegetables, and you can control, for example, the temperature. You control the water conditions, and all through using computers, and so basically you can be at home using your phone, and then you check. Oh, okay. These vegetables need more salts. Need more. I need to reduce the pH in the water. Whatever. Yeah. So you can put sensors yeah, in the system to detect if you have the right level of whatever you want to measure, yeah, the pH, nutrients, and so on and so on. So you can do that. Now, again, so that was, it's not difficult. And why this can take a lot of time for urban farming is this. Now, Indonesia has a lot of sun, right? I used the MRT this morning, and as I walked here, it was quite hot. Yeah, in fact, this past week it's been quite hot, yeah, in the morning. So imagine now that you have this sunlight very strong during the day, right? And then you have these containers of water, which contains high level of nutrients, yeah, which is good for the vegetables you want to grow, but it also creates the ideal habitat for algae, yeah, lumut. Okay, so so you need to clean your system a lot, because when these algae grows, they actually, some algae could be not good for your health. Yeah, some algae could actually change the level of nutrients in the system. Yeah, because they also take food. Yeah. So you need to clean this. You need to clean your system regularly, because of the sun. Yeah, and then the algae will grow, and then you need to clean it, and then during that cleaning process, that takes a lot of work. You need to remove the water, you need to clean the stuff, and then you put the water back, and you have to do this regularly. So it takes some work. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I think why my wife doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, because I told you earlier she had a condition in her leg, so she stopped doing that, and yeah, because of physical impairment, basically. Anyway, but when we still had that system, it was really good. It was convenient, and it was a good way of producing your own food. Yeah. It also, we save quite a large amount of money, yeah, because we every day there's again, vegetables to eat. Yeah, we make juice. My wife makes juice. We had all sort of good things, yeah, for lunch and dinner and stuff like that. So that is, I think, one of the reasons why urban farming is good for families. But I like to add something, yeah, for your own basically personal consumption. Now, if you take a look at different countries, for example, Singapore, our close neighbor, yeah, they actually, the government is pushing for urban farming. If you think about it, okay, you want to eat your sandwich, you want to eat your salad, right? So you go downstairs. There's a food hall. Is it food mart or food hall downstairs? Food hall, yeah. And then you buy your nice vegetables. Most likely, yeah. Most likely, if you're like, there's only yourself, yeah, eating it, you won't finish that whole, whatever you buy right away. So what happens? You put it in the fridge, yeah, and then you sort of forget about it. And then 3 days later, you realize, oh my God, I still have a lettuce here or whatever, yeah, and I haven't finished eating, but it doesn't look good anymore. It turns yellow, started to smell, whatever, and then you throw it away. Yeah, so there's a lot of food waste from buying fresh vegetables, and you can reduce this, like what I did. Yeah, I grow lettuce and rockets. Rockets is nice for sandwiches, yeah. So, you know, if I want to make a sandwich, I just go to the thing. I just cut whatever leaves that I need, yeah, and then put it in my sandwich. So that actually saves me or saves you money as well. But government's actually pushing this because it actually helps the economy as well. Why? How many of you drive cars to campus today? 1, 2, 3. Only 3? Okay, only 3, 4. So what is happening with the gas prices at the moment? Sorry? Very high. Yeah? Quite significant high compared to, let's say, a year ago. Yeah? Anybody know why? Why? Why is the gas prices, the gasoline, petrol, why is it increasing? Because there's less of it? Is it because of that? Anyone? No? Why are the gasoline prices increasing? It's a complex answer actually, yeah? But it's not because there's like less oil in the world, but there is less people selling it. Yeah? So there's a war, yeah? The war in Ukraine, and that's one of the main reasons. And a war that is happening is far away, yeah, many kilometers away, thousands of kilometers away, can affect the price of gasoline all over the world, including this country. Yeah? And what is interesting as well, now, if you go to the market, and you buy a vegetable, where does it come from? Do you think? Where is it grown, basically? Not in Jakarta for sure, yeah. Most likely, the one in the you go downstairs in the food hall, probably somewhere in Puncak, Bogor, or whatever. Yeah, some exotic stuff maybe from Lampung. Okay, but most of it is probably from Puncak, Bogor. And that's why you see, like, going back to the first question in this morning, yeah, have you seen those trucks, those pickup trucks? Yeah, they're carrying all those vegetables. So it takes actually a lot of energy bringing vegetables from Puncak or Bogor, whatever it comes from, to Jakarta. It also takes time, traffic, yeah. And can you imagine if now the price of gasoline is increasing? Do you think that will affect the price of food? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why recently the governor of Bank Indonesia increased the interest rate. Because now we are entering an inflation. What's an inflation? When the prices of a lot of things that we consume actually increases, and including food. Yeah. So if you think about it, most likely the cost of food, especially if you have to bring that food from somewhere else, it will always be increasing. Why? Well, the population of Indonesia is increasing, so there's more people to feed, right? And definitely you cannot grow Jakarta. Look, Jakarta, there's a lot of development in Jakarta, but, you know, malls, and definitely not farming in Jakarta, right? The farming happens far, far away. So it will take a lot of money. It's costly, not money, yeah, not a lot of money, but it involves cost, where you have to grow things from outside of the city to the city. That's why When you live in Bogor, for example, you go to a restaurant, it's cheaper. But if you're in Jakarta, a city with, I don't know, what, 10 million or 12, it depends on what you read, yeah? Some people is 12 million, some people is 10 million. It is so expensive here because everything has to be brought into the city. So that's the reason. I think the price of, because of inflationary forces, the cost of food will always increase. Yeah. Does it affect people's lives? Absolutely. Why? Because most people eat 3 times a day. It is one of the activities that you do every day. You eat. So even though it's a small increase, it will affect you or everyone a lot over time. Yeah? Imagine that. I mean, how long are you going to live? 80 years old, 90 years old? Yeah? You will consume food. Okay? So that's also something to think about. Maybe by growing it closer to you, which is in your home, in your backyard, or whatever, maybe that makes sense. It is fresher. It is less expensive, right? And convenient. You walk, take a scissor, cut, and you eat it, right? So that's one of the main reasons. About the changes that is happening today, yeah. So if you read, I don't think you guys read a lot, yeah, because I ask this question a lot, yeah. Do you read the news? You do? Oh, good. Yeah, I see one student. So have you read the news? What happened sort of a few days ago in the Netherlands? I know it's Europe, it's not Indonesia, yeah. But it's the news in the Netherlands actually create a lot of fear all over the world. It's creating a lot of not only fear, but creates a lot of division. I'll tell you the story. So last week, a few days ago, I don't know exactly when. I think it's 2 or 3 days ago. The Dutch government closed down 3,000 farms. Okay, 3,000 farms. That's a lot of farms. They closed down. Basically, the government is taking away their land. Okay. Now, I'm not a politician, so I don't know geopolitics, but that's the fact. In the U.S., yeah, if you watch the news, also CNN, farms are also going bankrupt. Okay. If you think about it, if you read the news as well, the Germany, because of this Ukraine war, yeah, you know about that, I'm sure. Germany imports a lot of gas from Russia, but it seems that I think the American or the British or whoever actually destroyed the pipeline of the Russian gas to Germany, and that forces Germany to not able to import gas anymore. But the German people needs gas. Yeah? Because they heat their homes. It's winter time now in Germany. They heat their homes and so on and so on. Why is that? I mean, why is that? If you read it now, I'm not a geopolitics expert, but for sure, the German government is not angry. It's amazing, yeah? Why aren't they not angry that some country bombed their pipeline? Why is the government of the Netherlands actually closing down farms? Yeah, and now the farmers are protesting. There's going to be a big thing now in the Netherlands. In the US, farms are being bankrupt. The farmers are angry, but the government is just, nothing happens. Why is that? So what is happening now, I think, is that there's a heavy, the governments are now being influenced by the green movement. Yeah. So farms now are being, in the Netherlands, the reason why the government say, the reason why farms should close down, because they're using fertilizers. And fertilizer is bad for the environment. Yeah. In the US as well. So the government is not saying anything. But why? So how are they going to feed the people then? If there are no more farms? Well, government says it has to be organic. As long as it's organic, it's okay. We will help you. But if you're using traditional farming, and you're using this chemical fertilizers, that's not okay. We're not going to support you. Yeah. So the green movement is actually helps a lot of change that is happening in the world today. So the outlook is not very good for us because the population is growing, yet the producers of food is decreasing. Yeah, on purpose. So the price of vegetables may even increase, and food in general will increase. So it's going to be always increasing because of what is happening. Yeah, that is probably in the future one of the biggest factor why urban farming is ideal, because it's actually part of food security. You should be able to secure your family, your health, your nutrition by growing as much possible the food that you use up. If not, even though it's not yours, at least it's close. So if anything happens, you can access it. So that's probably one of the big reasons. So there's a lot of changes. Yeah, I've mentioned several. There's the economic factor. Yeah, there's the quality factor. Growing your food provides better quality of food. So the quality, there's the economic, and of course there's also the external factors like what is happening in the world today. I don't know. I don't really understand why they're doing this, like the green movement, because I see that actually will impact a lot of people hurting, maybe even dying. Yeah, imagine 3,000 farms in the Netherlands. How will the Dutch people eat? Yeah, can you imagine that? But that seems to be where the world is going. I don't know. I don't exactly know why this is happening, but political movement actually can affect how we eat and the cost of food. Anyway, that's my experience about growing my own food. Yeah, I hope you got something out of it. It involves work. It involves technology, especially if you can automate some of the processes. Growing plants is just a process. Yeah. Statistically, if you grow kangkung, for example, 3 weeks, you can eat it. Okay. So you just have to wait. As long as the conditions is right, it will grow. Yeah. So it's just a matter. Make sure during that process you have the right. You create the conditions for the plant to grow. Yeah. That is, the water, the nutrients, maybe sometimes depending on the vegetable, the temperature, and so on and so on. And it is easy. It makes sense, yeah. And I think it will be the way for the future, especially if you live in cities. If you live outside of the city, where you have lots of land, yeah, you don't need it because your neighbor, you can buy stuff from your neighbor. But in an urban environment like Jakarta, I think it makes a lot of sense. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that wonderful speech, Mr. Manaldi. And what do you think, Coco, about urban farming through technology?
Wow, I think it was super interesting. And I think that all of the students here would definitely need all the information that was stated. How about you, Yana?
I think it was very timely, for sure. Of course, Mr. Manaldi mentioned about the world right now and how supply is growing less. So I think it's really interesting for the audience also. So
Okay.
thank you so much for that speech, Mr. Rinaldi.
Okay, now before anything else, we would also like to thank our sponsor, Queensland University of Technology, Danamon Bank, and Maybank. Moreover, we would also like to give a big shout out to our media partners, BSLC, Even Jakarta, and Mading Event.
All right, let us now continue with the rules and regulations for the competition. Now I'll hand it over to the ISCC committee. Please welcome Shannon and Justin.
Alright guys, so today I will be talking about the rules and regulations. I will go over what you guys can do and what you guys cannot do. So today is day one, what you guys been experiencing right now. These are the rundowns. So basically we are now on the rules and regulation, which are actually the technical meeting. Yeah, you can go to the next slide. So for the keylogger, we have just now we have just collected all of you guys' laptop, and we have installed the keyloggers. So there's a folder named Hoverwatch. Don't delete that. Deleting that folder will cause disqualification because we cannot monitor your laptop and what you guys will be doing. So today we install it, but we haven't activated yet because it's not ethical. We will be activating it tomorrow when you guys are doing it, and we will delete it. After you guys are done with the case solving, you guys can delete it. So basically, make sure to come earlier tomorrow. Basically, to let us activate the keyloggers first. Next. As you can see, this is the example of the keylogger. So we will know what you guys will do. You guys may not have any external help, or basically you guys may not contact your coach. As you can see, I'm trying to contact Shannon, and I know through Discord. Even WhatsApp, even I know what you're doing on the screen, but I haven't activated it, so don't worry. These are the examples. So next.
Okay, so now I'll explain for day 2. So next, the rundown for day 2 will start from the participant attendance at 7, and we will ask you guys to come at 6:40 because we will need time to activate the keylogger first in the morning, and then there will be MC opening, and then we will remind about the competition rules and also regulation. Also after that, we will start distributing the case, and you guys will have 20 minutes to analyze the case first, and then we will give you guys 15 minutes for the Q&A. You guys can ask me, Justin, and also David later about the case, and then after that we will not give any more time to ask about the case, and then you guys will have 10 hours to solve the case and 35 minutes to finalize the case. Next. Also, for the rules and regulation, the recap will be 5 minutes, and then, as I've mentioned earlier, the case distribution and analyze is 20 minutes, and the Q&A is 15 minutes. So for the case deliverable, there will be 2 types of deliverables that will be mandatory, which is the presentation and proposal. So there will be no limit to the number of pages for the presentation proposal, and you guys can have an optional prototype that you can submit to us. And the submission will be done in English, must be submitted in English, and also through the email that we will give you guys later. Next. For the case solving itself, each participant will be accompanied by one LO in your own room. The room will be notified later by the LO too. And then the participant will be given 10 hours to solve the case. And the latest to submit is at 6:30. And participants are free to submit their deliverables, which is a PowerPoint, proposal, prototype, video, or any others, at any time during the case solving period. It doesn't have to be at 5:55, it can be at any time. And then the participants are allowed to access the internet. Although the usage of internet is allowed, the teams are not allowed to seek any form of external support from friends, faculty, professionals, or others. And also, severe disciplinary action will be taken if the participants are found to be in violation. And also, other device other than the laptop installed with keylogger will be collected and given back after the competition. Also, the team are allowed to have coaches. So the coaches can, your coaches can visit the, not breakout room, sorry. The coaches will visit your room 60 minutes before the 10 hours of solving case is finished. So from 4:55 until 5:55. And also, you have to inform the LO if your coaches want to go to your room. And also, after the coaches enter the breakout rooms, the participant will be given an extra of 35 minutes to finalize your solution. Next.
All right, for day 3, you guys first will do the participant attendance and we'll do an opening. And you guys will do basically your case presentation on tomorrow. So basically you guys need to collect it, and basically you guys need to present what you guys have collected to us, and don't change it because we will know because you have submitted. And we'll have 15 minutes break, continue with team 4 until 6. So, and then another lunch break for 60 minutes, and then the judges will give the deliberations, and the top 3 announcements will be held, and the closing. So, and there will be documentation as well for the top 3. So the case presentation, you guys will have 15 minutes, not more, and not you can do less, but not more than 15 minutes. 5 minutes presentation and 10 minutes question and answer. All the presentations must be presented in English, and participants are allowed to practice their presentations, but no changes are allowed from the case. So you guys can practice basically while waiting your turn. Basically, we'll call team 1 until team 3 first. And for example, you guys are team 2, you guys can practice your presentation first. Remember, the resolution will be 4:3 or 16:9. And one laser pointer will be provided later on, so it may help or may not help. You guys can use it, it's optional. Next. So the concept of the presentation is the first team goes into the presentation room, which is here, and then the second team will wait outside until the first team is finished. But then the first team will need to go to the waiting room at 6:01, which we will direct you guys. The LO will help direct you guys, and the third team will wait outside of the presentation room. After the second team is done, they will directly go in. So in order to, basically the presentation will be conducted randomly. So team 1 until 3, you guys will do it will be randomized, so maybe team 3 gets first or team 2 gets first, so it's fair. The judging process.
So the judging criteria will consist of 5. The first one is the problem identification. So whether the team is able to divine the issue, challenge, and also importance of the case, and also does the team do a sufficient level of research of current condition and also future development plans that will impact the implementation. It will be 20 points, and also the second one is correctness, whether the proposed solution is logical and also correct, and the proposed solution is optimum for the given situation. And also, is there an alternative solution more suitable to be applied to the given solution, and does the solution solve the problem? It will be 30 points. The third point is the feasibility and practicality, which is the proposed solution easy to use, is the proposed solution cost effective, and is it practical to continue or reuse the proposed solution? It will be 35 points. And also for the fourth point is the proposal structure and the presentation delivery. So whether the proposal is structured well and easy to understand, and then the presentation is clear, confident, and fit perfectly. it will be 50 points. And also, the judge can give extra credit for you guys, and they will specify it. It can be any points. Next. Thank
All right.
you.
You guys have any questions about the technical meeting just now? Any questions? Is it clear enough, or you guys want us to go back to the slides, or you guys can take pictures, of course, if you guys want? No, is it clear enough?
Yes.
Who will be the judges?
Judges will be Miss Dianti and Miss Marina from QUT.
Anybody else? Anything
Yeah, I
maybe
think it's
about?
clear enough.
Wait, you guys want to ask questions back there? No.
No.
Are you guys good?
You can go out for like lunch break and also maybe go to the toilet and stuff. Yes, you can go. No, no.
You guys are fine to go, but yeah.
But the time is still ticking.
Yeah, as we know, we will confiscate your. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget. You guys need to bring cash because your phones will be You guys need to bring cash because your phones will be confiscated because you guys cannot use your phones because your phones are not monitored. That is why you guys need to bring cash if you want to buy food downstairs. You can do it.
We will provide food.
Oh yeah, we will also provide food for you guys. But if you still want to buy, yes, but you guys cannot use your phone.
Yes.
Yeah, should be.
You can contact your.
But if it's urgent, you guys can contact maybe one of your LOs, and your LOs will tell us.
Yes.
Anything else? No? Are we good?
Good. Okay. Thank you.
No one else, yeah? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shannon and Justin, for the detailed explanation. But unfortunately, as time passes by quickly, right, Yana?
Yes, time really passed quickly. But first, let's ask the audience, are you guys ready for tomorrow? Yes?
Are you guys ready?
Yes, yes?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So we have now come to the official closing for the first day of ISCC. We would like to say another thank you to everyone who participated in this event. I hope everyone enjoyed their time. And thank you to you, Coco, for being such a great partner for today.
Thank you very much, Shanna. It is also a pleasure of mine. But before that, would the committee like to add any additional informations? No? Okay, how about the audience? Do you guys have any question? Okay, it's clear enough, okay? Once again, thank you everyone for your time to join this event. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day and make sure you guys get a good rest because it's gonna be a long journey for the next few days. So, yes, stay safe and healthy and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Lupa bawa uang cash? Gampang, bayar tinggal scan kris. Kelupaan bayar listrik? Gampang, tinggal isi, nggak usah berdiri. Kehabisan kuota internet? Gampang, bisa isi sambil rebahan. Saldo e-wallet kurang? Gampang, bisa top up dalam sekejap. Mau transfer mudah, cepat, dan hemat? Gampang, dengan BI Fast, transfer bisa kapan aja dan di mana aja. Pingin tabungan dengan suku bunga bagus? Gampang, tinggal buka deposito online. Saatnya beralih ke yang gampang dan nyaman. Semua transaksi harian jadi lebih gampang, cepat, aman, dan nyaman. Satu klik, berbagai kebutuhanmu terselesaikan. Pegang kendali transaksi harianmu jadi lebih mudah dengan di Bank Pro.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement
and a future of great promise.
With 2 major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
and advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
and fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world.
through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish,
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
and developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.